Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for another video. This week I'm bringing you lots of cleaning motivation, and I'm also starting work on some bathroom projects. I show you how to make some really easy DIY shelves, and we're going to be doing some decorating as well. So be sure to stay tuned until the end of the video to see the final result, and we're just going to go ahead and get into it. So I just got back from Home Depot and American Eagle. I needed some new shorts from American Eagle because I've totally gained the quarantine 15 along with everybody else, and all of my shorts were getting too tight. So I got myself two new pairs. This one's the midi length, and this is a size 4. I used to be a size 2, but you know, quarantine. Anyway, I got two pairs of shorts that will fit me a little bit better, and then I got a stud finder from Home Depot. I've heard that these aren't that great and you should get like a strong magnet instead, but I really know nothing about any of this stuff, so we'll see. It says that it detects wires, which is what I'm really afraid of. I'm afraid of drilling into a live wire, obviously, and then metal studs and wood studs, so we'll see if that works. I'm gonna try it today. And then some Scotch Original Blue tape, because I use this for making sure things are level and where they're supposed to be when I'm hanging things. And then some wood stain. This is the golden pecan color, and I'm hoping that it's a little less natural than the one that I used for my rope shelves in my last video. And then shelf brackets, just plain ones, and then a battery for the stud finder. So my plan is to make shelves today and hang them either above my desk in the hallway or above the toilet in the bathroom, but I'm thinking they'll probably go in the bathroom because this is kind of a large wall, and my old mattress is in the hallway. This is kind of a large wall, and I feel like the size that I have of wood for shelves up here would just not look right. Like it needs something bigger, I think. So I don't know if I'm going to do that or hang them in here, probably in here. But I have a lot of cleaning I need to do. We had kind of an ant infestation yesterday, and I don't see any, no, I do see one right now, but I have been vacuuming them up, hence why the vacuum is there. And I just need to clean really good and see if I can figure out where they're all coming from, because I don't like it. And it's not like there's anything left on the floor, like crackers or spilled juice or anything that they would be attracted to, so I really don't know why they're all coming in here. But I have a lot of cleaning to do. It's pretty messy in here right now. First, I think I'm going to just sand these down and stain them, and then wait for them to dry for a little bit before I figure out where I'm going to hang them. And then I'm going to do some cleaning. Also, want to be clear before we start, the shirt is not political. It says 2020 very bad, would not recommend. I feel like it kind of looks like a political shirt, and I do not need people fighting in my comments over politics, so I just want to make it clear. This is not a political shirt. It's just funny. Probably not the best idea for me to be doing this inside, but it was like 1,000 degrees on this day, so I'm just sanding down all of the wood, and then I'm going to get to work on staining it. I did have a fan going and the windows open, but still probably wasn't the best for me to be breathing in these fumes while I was doing this. Climb right up on the hillside, a different view of my life. You left me running on and on, but I don't care, would you let me in? You said goodbye like everything's gone, everything that we could have been. But I doubt myself a lot when it comes to doing these little DIY projects, but I try to just jump in head first and hope for the best and hope that I learn along the way what I'm doing. So shelves, I feel like I'm pretty good at this point. They're kind of like my go-to project, and I just don't like spending the kind of money that they can cost when you go to a store to purchase them. It like pains me to spend $50 on shelves when I know that I can go purchase a piece of wood from Home Depot and get multiple different projects out of it. So I tend to just always make them myself. Doubting you was enough to
me chasing you on and on, but I don't care, I will let you in. You said goodbye like everything's gone, everything that we could have been. But I know you are my liability. Yeah, I know you are my liability. Oh, what a hopeless case we could be. Yeah. Oh, what a hopeless place that we're in. But I'm your liability. I know you are my liability.
If you guys missed my last video, I'm going to have it linked in the cards right here as well as in my description box. I made over my bedroom as best as I could in an apartment and I love it. I'm so happy that I finally decided to do it. I talked a lot about how I've never been one to decorate my bedroom or put a lot of effort into hanging things on the walls and making my space look pretty, but I finally bit the bullet and did it, and I'm so happy and I'm really proud of myself because I did all of it on my own. I'm not able to do any painting or anything like that because I do live in an apartment, so it is a renter-friendly makeover and I'm super proud of it, so I would love it if you guys would check out that video.
But I'm your liability.
We've been on and off again and again. I don't know which way we're going, no control. You push me, then you pull me back in. Don't know if I can decipher how your mind works. Yeah, you leave me wondering what it's like to feel your skin. I will keep on trying till you give me a sign. Give me a sign. Oh, give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign. Just give me one more.
The main area that I was noticing ants was right along the rug in my living room, and it's so disgusting and so upsetting. I cannot stand bugs, and it's crazy because it happened out of nowhere. Like one day there were no ants, maybe I'd seen a couple in here a few times, and then the next morning there was like 30,000 of them. So I spent so much time vacuuming and I got a lot of them out, but there's definitely still more. And I did end up having to let my apartment know, and they're having pest control come out in a couple of weeks. But I wanted to just keep up with my vacuuming here and just try to get as many disgusting ants off the floor as possible. So before I could get into some more vacuuming, I wanted to just clean up all of Carson's toys. I did actually get a comment recently about how it's not good for me to be cleaning up Carson's toys for him, but I did want to let you guys know that he does pick up his own toys, but when I'm filming a video, for the sake of filming, I usually just do it. There is also a huge difference between the way he picks up and the way that I pick up, so I feel like I do need to do it every once in a while to make sure that things are being put back where they belong and with the proper toys and things aren't getting too mixed up.
That I should be. We've been on and off again and again. I don't know which way we're going, no control. You push me.
I do get questions sometimes about my vacuum. I really don't see other YouTubers using this particular brand of vacuum, and it actually surprises me because it's awesome. Like, this brand is really high quality and it's pretty pricey too, but I didn't purchase this myself. This was a gift. But the only downside to it is that it is not a cordless vacuum, and I definitely want a cordless vacuum at some point in time. I kind of dread vacuuming because it's such a process to take the thing out and plug it in and everything else, but it does do a really, really great job, so I can't be too mad.
Been texting me. Where do we go from here? I wanna go all in. So give me a sign. Yeah, give me a sign. Yeah, give me a sign.
Once everything was vacuumed, I had some tidying up I needed to do in my kitchen area, and I also had a ton of dishes. I really wanted to clean my cat's dish as well. It gets pretty nasty. Cats are just not very clean when it comes to eating, unless it's just mine, I don't know, but I'm just going to get all the dishes done, and then after that I will clean Arthur's dishes as well.
You know that I'ma keep it cool. With you I feel like breaking rules. On the edge, looking out with no parachute. You know I'm dreaming about us two, playing around without a clue. On the edge, cleaning out. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing, but guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you just leave. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you.
I'm using eCloth's wash up pad to wash all of my dishes. I used it for the first time in one of my most recent videos, and I was talking about it to you guys, and I had a lot of people tell me that they love it too. It's really, really cool because you don't really even need dish soap to use it to clean your dishes. I still use dish soap just because that's who I am as a person, but you actually don't even need to use dish soap to use this wash up pad, which is crazy. I love all of eCloth's products so far. I have not tried one that I don't like. So I always have them linked in my description box below if any of you guys are interested in trying them out. I promise you they are definitely worth it.
Staying up talking through the night. Yeah, I know they just don't. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing, but guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you just leave. I need more of. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you.
I have dedicated this orange sponge to cleaning Arthur's dishes. I definitely don't want to use the same wash up pad that I use with everything else on his dishes. I just find that pretty nasty. So I just reuse this orange one all the time, and I did that because a bunch of you suggested it when I used to use paper towels. Paper towels are not ideal for cleaning cats' dishes because their food gets really nasty and stuck on there, and it's incredibly difficult to clean. So I don't know why I didn't think of it before, but I finally do have a dedicated sponge just for cleaning Arthur's dishes.
Ooh, but guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing, but guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you just leave. With us it's all or nothing. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing, but guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you just leave. With us it's all or nothing. Never up, never down, never. Like a theme in a song, clever. Feeling high, feeling low at the same.
Anytime I clean Arthur's dishes in my sink, I always wash my sink out after. So using a different sponge, I am washing out my sink. I used to have a brush that I used specifically for this, but I gave it to Carson one day to wash up things in his water table outside, and I've never seen it again. But you know what? It was a worthy sacrifice because I got like 10 or 15 minutes of peace and quiet out of him using that brush.
I will get up again.
As usual, once I get all of my dishes done and out of the sink, I'm just going to walk around and wipe down all of the surfaces in my kitchen. And to do this, I am using my eCloth.
Stronger than I ever been. I will get up again. Stronger than I ever been. I can see everything clearer. Trying to fly 'cause I'm light as a feather. But I get high, I get low at the same time. Feels so right, then I'm wrong, hoping I'll be fine.
this off camera because I didn't want to mess it up and I felt like it was too much pressure, but when I'm trying to hang something, I always make like a little grid for myself and make sure that all of that is level and perfect before I do anything, and then I will mark, like I'll put whatever it is against the tape and mark it, and then I'll drill through the tape to do it. And I feel like this is kind of a foolproof method that I have figured out, but I'm not a professional. I don't know what I'm doing, so I don't know. But hopefully I'm gonna put the shelves right there in here. So I'm hoping that they look nice. Part of me, like, I don't know if they're now too high, but I don't want Carson to be able to reach them. So I don't know, I may move them down a little bit, and that's the good thing about this, is that I can do that and I can just make sure it's level again. So I don't know, let me check from this angle too. I may move them down just a little bit, but that's how I do it.
Since I met you for the first time.
I get so nervous every single time I go to drill a hole in the wall. I'm so afraid of hitting something back there. I did have an experience once where somebody else was drilling a hole in the wall and hit a hot water pipe, and water started spewing out of the wall everywhere, and I was holding a towel over the wall trying to prevent the water from squirting absolutely everywhere, and it was just burning my hands while I was waiting for someone to turn off the water. And it was pretty traumatizing, and I think of that every single time I go to drill a hole in the wall, but so far so good. I haven't had any more bad experiences, but I'm definitely glad that I finally got my stud finder, so I don't need to worry quite as much.
Makes me go crazy. Hey. But we should take it slow, work things out so you don't let me go. When I come real close, I don't wanna get hurt, 'cause I'm not ready to give you my heart yet. Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better. Like, can you be trusted? Will you take me for granted? Will you let me down? Before I'm too invested, you should take it easy. Maybe we could test this and work out our feelings. Baby, will I love you? Tell me, do you want?
All right, here they are. So I did the best I could do. I ended up moving this one up a little bit because it wasn't very level the first time, so I moved it up a little bit, so they're a little further apart than they were originally going to be, but for somebody who doesn't know what they're doing, it's pretty close to being level. So I am really happy with them, and then I'm also going to hang a picture over here, but I need to go get Carson, and then we'll come back and we'll clean all this up and we'll do that. Once Carson was home, I just wanted to clean up everything off of the counters. I just didn't want him to get into anything because there were screws and pliers and drills and drill bits and things all over the place that I definitely didn't want him to have. There was dust everywhere from where I drilled into the walls, so I'm just using my hand vacuum to just get some of that up. I have had this picture since our old house and I haven't hung it up here yet, but I'm thinking I'm going to put it over on that wall, and then I still want to put a towel hook on this wall because it makes the most sense for when you're washing your hands. But I feel like between the shelves and this picture is going to make a huge difference in here and make it look so much less bare. These aren't done yet. I still need to secure this to the brackets, secure the wood to the brackets, and then I still need to drill just the last hole in there, but for now they're up there and I don't have anything to decorate them yet, but I'm just glad that I got it done and now I can start shopping for stuff. But I'm gonna hang up this picture and I'm just gonna use command strips for this one, so I don't have to drill any more holes today. I've had some questions about whether or not command strips have damaged the surfaces that I have put them on when I'm ready to take them down, and it's not happened to me. I'm extremely careful though about the way that I remove them. You are supposed to pull them really slowly straight down until they basically just snap off, and doing that I've never had any paint chip or any issues at all.
My heart starts racing, but I don't know if I like this chasing and playing and waiting around. It's a shame that my hands start shaking all of the time when you're around me. But this time, girl, I know what's bothering me.
Here's my shelves. I have a little toilet paper pyramid here, and then this room spray from the Hearth and Hand line smells incredible. I can't even describe it. It's amazing. And then I've got a little flower that's also from the Hearth and Hand collection, as well as the amber vase, which is full of Q-tips, and then this little candle that I probably will never light because I'm not a candle person, but I do really like how it looks. So this is how the shelves ended up turning out. And then I've got my little piece of art right there. I'm not like in love with the frame in here. I feel like it comes off too gold and I want more like the brassy look, but it's fine for now. So I am really happy with the way that this turned out, and I'm very minimal about my decorations, so I think I'm probably just gonna leave this like this, and I am happy with it. And then I did also get a towel rack or towel hook, and I just secured this with command strips because there is an outlet on this wall and I'm just a little bit nervous about drilling into the wall over here. So this has been up for a couple of days and it's been perfectly fine, and it hasn't even looked like it's about to fall, so I think it's gonna be okay. And then this towel was also from Target, from the Hearth and Hand collection. And then I've gone over this before, but this is just, oh, somebody's thirsty. This is just a little shelf that I got from IKEA that is actually meant to go inside of your cabinet as like a shelf riser, and I just liked the way it looked in here, so I have it in here. This flower is from Target, this plant, faux plant, is from Target forever ago. And then I have a spray bottle full of water that is for when I fix Carson's hair in the morning because it can be a little crazy. And then this is my Scentsy warmer. I absolutely love Scentsy. My sister is a consultant, so I always link her Scentsy site below if you guys are interested in placing any orders. But I really, really love my Scentsy and my warmers, so you should definitely check it out if you haven't before. And then I have a couple of towels just rolled up and some cotton balls. I use these cotton balls to actually soak up the wax that is already in the warmer once it stops smelling. You just put a couple of cotton balls into the wax and it soaks it all up, and then you just easily remove them. I believe you can use them as like fire starters or something so that you're not wasting the cotton balls, but it's like a really easy way to change out your wax if any of you have Scentsy and you didn't know that before, so that's why I keep those there. But what do you think about the bathroom?
It's good.
It's good? Are you happy? Yeah. Look at this crazy hair. Someone needs a haircut.
Just watch me break it.